All right, peace. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving honor and praise to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov. Giving double honors to 7130 South Chicago that taught me this truth. Giving double honors to all the brothers and sisters that the Creator has awoken in these last days. With that being said, peace and shalom. All right, brothers and sisters, I want to go into some news today. We're going to be talking about how most of the nations, they believe that Biden is one of the major figures that's escalating the country into what you would call third world war. But really, scripture says something different. So this is fair use. I'm not using this for monetary gain. I'm strictly using this for educational purposes only.
The Russia Ukraine war is teetering on the knife edge of a third world war and worse. It could become a nuclear Armageddon that could destroy all life on the planet if there is the slightest miscalculation. We are living through very dangerous times, and therefore it is incumbent that saner counsels prevail and President Donald Trump is given a chance.
All right, so we don't want to get a copy strike, but basically, a lot of these countries, they believe that the country is being spearheaded into what you would call the Third World War. But even though they're right, but the reason that they're being speared in this direction is because we're towards the end of what you would call the Gentile world power system's rulership over the planet. And what's going to take place is that the Most High is about to bring forth a new rulership that is basically going to be governed by the nation of Israel. But before all this stuff can take place, a lot of things got to take place first. See? And some of the things are taking place. We're looking at wars and rumors of wars. And also, we're looking at the beginning stages of the gospel of the kingdom being preached by none other than the nation of Israel, right? So let's look at a scripture. Let's look at the 13th chapter of the book of Isaiah, right? And I'm going to start reading from verses 2. It says, "Lift up ye a banner upon the high mountains." And the high mountains represents the nations, the kingdoms, and things of this nature, governmental structures. And that's what we're looking at today with these modern day kingdoms and structures that we're looking at. And what we're looking at is the Euro-Gentile world power system. So it says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, and exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. Is because the nobles are basically the leadership that is ruling in the affairs of men. See, they supposed to be men of dignity and all this type of stuff, but in actuality, they are of the seed of Satan. See, it's because when we looking at Donald Trump and a lot of these different leaders that's ruling in the affairs of men, see, they have no respect for the Creator. And they have no respect for human life. See? So what's taking place is that the Creator is motivating these people to basically be destroyed, to usher in what you would call the Third World War. And see, in actuality, we already in the Third World War. Good. We're like in the middle stages of the Third World War. But a lot of us, we can't see it is because we so caught up in the everyday hustle and bustle of the system. See, we worried about going to work, all these type of things, spending money, hot girl summer, hot nigga summer, all this type of stuff. But we not taking place. We're not looking at the events that's taking place on the world stage. And a lot of times, a lot of that stuff doesn't even interest us. See, if we're not talking about football and all this type of stuff, that stuff doesn't excite us. But it's gonna come a time very soon, brothers and sisters, that this country is going to be in grave fear. Let's look at this. It says, I have commanded my sanctified ones from my anger. And who is that? That's us. See? That's the nation, that's the so-called black man, because what's happening is he is motivating our people to basically come together under his leadership and preach the destruction and the downfall of the system. So it says, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of the multitude in the mountain, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdom of nations. Gather together, Yah of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. See, because this is who's motivating these nations. See, Joe Biden is just really a tool that's being used by the Creator to usher the human family in another direction. See, what's happening is, you know, you got Donald Trump. He bringing all these different people in his cabinet. He want Elon Musk all up in there. See, the white man think he's going to continue to build. That's what he thinks. But in actuality, he's going to be destroyed by the Creator. See, because when we looking at the situation over there in Ukraine, and we looking at North Korea, and a lot of these soldiers are coming over there to Russia, we're looking at what you would call the 38th chapter of the book of Ezekiel. Excuse me. Let me continue to read. It says they have come from it. It says they come from a far country, from the end of the heavens even to Yah, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. And this is why we see the nations, North Korea and a lot of these, they steady testing nuclear weapons. Is because these are the instruments and the tools that is going to be used to destroy America off the face of the planet. See? And the people that are allied with her, right? 1 second. So, a lot of times people say that, you know, we're in a gloom and doom, but brothers and sisters, this is a glorious time to be living, because now we actually see the Bible unfolding in the midst of a human family. That being said, peace, shalom.